this is how I almost got a professor fired, okay? I'm a TA. I grade a lot of papers with my professors. They give me stuff, I grade it. And this one student submitted a paper who had written papers before, and I gave him a great grade because he's a great writer. And a professor brings it back to me and says that it's ChatGPT wrote this paper because there's M dashes in it. And I was like, what? Have you never seen M dash? And he was like, no, I've only ever seen them in AI papers. So this is clearly written by ChatGPT. So I'm giving the student a 0, by the way. And I was like, hold on a second. Whoa, what are you doing? Like, he wrote that paper. I know the kid. He wrote it. And then the professor was like, no, like, I'm not listening to you. I'm giving him a 0. Gives the kid a 0. The kid comes to me and he goes, hey, what just happened? Like, why did I get a 0 on this paper? I wrote it. You know I wrote it. And I go, I know you wrote it. We had to have a meeting with the professor. We cross-reference what the professor looks at to detect AI versus what I look at to detect AI. And basically, we come to the conclusion that here's the student's paper and here's the AI detector, and it says that it's human. But if that's not enough further, I pull up the student's paper on Google Docs, and then I go down here to this. It's called the Watch Writing Report from GPT-0. And then it shows a whole thing of the student typing the paper. And if I click like down here, it literally shows him, this is him typing it in real time. Like all the backspaces, all the edits, all the pastes. He doesn't even have pastes until the end, which is because they're his sources. And then it shows up here that it's a typing analysis saying that it's natural sounding. 81% natural because of the pauses, errors, and proof of effort. And so the professor is left in like awe. He's like, I didn't even know these tools existed. And then he goes, okay, we'll reinstate his grade. And I was like, thank you. And you just wasted all our time. Like, how are you allowed to still be a professor after that? Shouldn't you be reprimanded like in some sort of way? Like, professors, come on, trying to say students are writing with ChatGPT. I understand a lot of people use it, okay? But a lot of people also don't use it. If you have ever dealt with this, I'd recommend just pulling this up if you have any problems, because for one, GPT-0, it's free. And then also it like will show you a full breakdown of everything. So you have that insurance knowing like, dude, I did not write this with AI. I wrote it. I can prove to you I wrote it. If any professors give you trouble, because these professors are power hungry, I swear.